Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi. My name is Daniela. I'm calling for this property. You have Selfish Road.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Great. Yeah, actually, it's because I am with a group of buyers. We are looking to purchase properties in the area because sometimes we flip or rent them out. So, do you have a couple of minutes to talk about the property?
Actually, we actually just accepted an offer.
Okay, so you're not accepting other offers at the moment.
Well, if you go higher than what we accepted, I mean,
Okay. Yeah, well, could you tell me about this offer you have?
yeah. So it's full asking.
Okay, 240, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, great. Well, in case that something's happened, when do you think it's gonna be a good time for me to call you back and see if you have the chance to sell the property?
Well, I mean, it's a cash offer, so
Oh,
we've accepted their offer already.
oh, okay, it's a cash offer, got it. Oh, well, not a problem.
Right.
I was just checking.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
So what do you think about the call? Let's discuss about the call because you're just moving on like nothing happened.
I was waiting for you.
Like you didn't talk to anybody.
Well, I think it was great. I mean, it was just that.
Do you think
What
what
do
you
you think
did?
I could do better?
I think there's a lot of things you done worse. You didn't do good. I'm being honest. I mean, I can tell you did great. Yes, but I want to tell you the truth too.
Okay, tell me
So,
what.
of course, the person was nice. But here's what I wrote them down because most of the times I forget and people think like, what? So I wrote this down. So the person told you, we've accepted an offer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love the actually the thing that you did good is that you followed up with a question. So, um, what did you say with the question after I told you you accepted an offer?
I asked if she wasn't accepting any more questions. Any more? I mean, if she wasn't open to hear other offers.
Yeah, so that was really good. That was really, really, really. That's the really. I was like, oh my god, Daniela improved. So that was good. So then she told you, no, actually, we've actually gotten full asking price. All right,
Mhm.
and then she started saying like, okay, she said like 240, and then she was about to say something, and then you completely cut her off. Then she stopped and listened to you. Then the conversation was almost over. So that's one thing that you did wrong. Do you think that happened, or do you think I'm lying? Or maybe not I'm lying, but do you think maybe you didn't notice it? Because it
No,
happened. I felt it.
uh,
Like she said like 240, and then you were like, oh, okay. Like that's why muting yourself. Okay, no, you don't have to repeat yourself, but muting is really important because then you don't interrupt the person. You just wait for 5 seconds and then you continue. Because she was about to say something after 240. I felt it, but then you jumped in. Oh, 240? And then she said yes. And then the conversation completely like she was about to say a lot of stuff, but she couldn't because you already whenever you interfere somebody, they don't talk again. So that's the
okay.
first part. The second thing, you ask when is a good time to call you back. Like
Mhm.
you asked her like when do you think is a good time to call you back?
Mhm.
That doesn't show too much power or confidence because it's like you want her to tell you when is a good time. Aren't you the one wanting to buy this house?
Mhm.
So that's how it
Yes.
came off. Do you get my point or no?
Yeah. Maybe it's gonna be better if I say something like, "Okay, well, I'll reach with you in a couple of weeks and see if you could, if maybe
You
you
manage.
haven't sold the property, and yeah, and maybe we
Yeah,
can
and maybe we can talk
make
some
an
more.
offer.
Yeah, that's the best thing I would have done. But you went. When do you think is a good time? Did she tell you when is a good time?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So another thing sounded like she didn't. Wait, what did I write? No, no. I write stuff and then I don't know what it I wrote. Sworded like you didn't know. Oh, you sounded like you didn't know what you were doing because um she said okay, she said we got a full cash offer, asking price.
Mhm.
This cash offer is the first fourth point actually, but she told we got a full asking price.
Mhm.
What question would you have asked?
Mm, no idea. I just told her like, "Oh, you mean 240?" And she said yes.
Okay, and what else would you have asked? What else? Like now it's you acting as a real estate investor. So
Mm,
let's pull up the property because you have something else pulled up. Can you pull up the original property?
mm.
Why don't you just go back?
Because I didn't want to lose this path.
But that property we maybe even not call it. So yeah. So I mean, what else? What other question would you have asked? Let's see. All right, I got full asking price. You're an investor. You should have questions, or maybe you don't.
Nope. I mean, I don't know what to ask. If she's saying that she's about to sell the property for the price she's willing to sell the property, which is not the price we can purchase the property.
How do you know
So,
it's not the price we can purchase the property?
well, I just thought it is not going to be a good deal for us
Again,
because
you're assuming a lot. You're assuming a lot.
mm,
You have
during the call, I
a
can.
lot of assumption, a lot of assumption. Okay, so why do you think it's not a good price we can offer? That's what's stopping you right
Sorry?
now, actually. That is what is stopping you because you're assuming that this is not something we can offer. You've not done any calculations. You do not know anything, but you just like went and assumed like
Exactly. So how am I gonna be able to ask a good question if I don't know what to do
what
in this situation?
what okay, so you don't know what to do in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was my third point. You sounded like you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Nope.
Okay. So in the third, I'm gonna go to the part of the you why not knowing and what you should have done. I want to make sure you understand that I'm actually there's some points that I wrote that happened on this call that if you didn't do them, you'd have had a much better call. So, you told them cash offer and just cash offer. Yeah. So after you said we got 240 cash offer,
Mm-hmm.
and you just stopped there.
I just what?
Did I break up?
Nope.
Or what did I say?
I don't know. That's why I asked you if you could repeat because I didn't hear.
Okay, yeah. Ask if you could repeat. No, yes. Be confident. Be confident. Be confident. Okay. You gotta be
Okay.
confident. And these people they're gonna control you if you're not confident. All right.
Yes.
They're gonna control you. They're gonna take you up and down. You gotta be confident with them. So yeah, just say Joseph. Repeat. I didn't understand that. Easy as that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you just said cash offer when she said cash offer, and then you just stopped and you ended the call. But
But okay.
go ahead.
No, tell me.
What do you think you could have done after they told you cash offer?
No idea. That's what I wanna.
Got it. Got it. All right. So ask. I don't know what I could have done. What could I have done? All right.
Mhm.
So if they told you cash offer, who can offer a cash offer usually?
Investors.
So what would have been you would have been your question?
Um, if that cash offer was from an investor,
Exactly. What do you think she would have said?
maybe yes.
Okay. If she would have said yes, what would you have asked next?
Good luck. I don't know. I mean, I won't lie to you. I thought
Yeah.
maybe that was an investor, but if
Got it. Got it. So
so,
here's what
what
I'm
can I
okay.
do with that?
Let me so oh cool. So if I'm an investor, right? I mean, we'd probably do the same thing. Is it fair if I just like put up an offer for you and send it to you? I'll call you
No,
back with an offer, you know, just in case they're not able to perform. So, you know, you can consider
got.
our offer. I would have
Mhm.
asked something like that. Of course, I'm not speaking as fluent as many other people like Custom, but I know. So there's an issue here, like, so sorry, there's an issue with an investor. This guy is an investor. Are you sure they're gonna close it? They put any earnest money down? When are they closing? I would have asked, when are they closing? I mean, they put an offer, but when are they closing? Then if they
Mhm.
told me they're closing in like 3 weeks, okay, cool. Then I'll check back in 3 weeks. If I haven't
Okay.
closed, I can give you an offer. I can give you an offer then, or I can give you an offer now. I can pass it to my team, let them run the numbers and see how much we can offer. And then
Mhm.
I can call you back with an offer and you kind of keep it in case that offer doesn't go through. Is that okay? Oh yeah, that's fine. And another thing here, do you see the estimate? You told me you look at estimate.
Mhm.
How much is the asking price?
Less than the estimate to 40.
So I want you to give me an answer. So what does that
So
mean?
it's a good asking price.
Yeah, but you have to find it out, right? Or you already know that's a good asking price.
Well, is less than the estimate. That's the only thing I know.
So even if it's $1 less than the estimate is a good price.
For us, no.
So how do you know it's a good price?
I'm not sure. Just saying that is less and less.
I don't want to hear I'm not sure. I want you to hear I don't know. Please show me. Or this is how we find it out. Why don't you give me a confident answer?
Um, no, well, I can say it is a good
Oh,
asking price for us because I haven't done my
do you know what?
research.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's just I have just this estimate from Zillow, and this is the only thing I know about an estimate for this property. So no, it's less than the estimate, but I
So
can
you're gonna
say
tell
if
the
you want
seller that?
more.
What are you gonna tell the seller?
I'm going to tell the seller that mm, no, I don't know. Why are you selling the property under market value? I don't know.
Because I want to. Don't you? Isn't it good to sell it on the market value for you?
Mm-hmm.
What's the market value?
273.
How did you come up with that number, Danielle?
Zillow told me.
Okay. I mean, does Zillow have the market value?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, on the previous property we're dealing with, what was his estimate? The first property we dealt with in the morning.
220. I don't know what, I mean, I said that.
Oh,
You
don't tell
told
me I
me.
don't know.
No,
I already
I
told you.
I'm going
Tell me
to
what you
see
know and
something.
tell me what you don't know and you want to ask a question.
Okay. I just was about to say that you told me, okay, you know this about this estimate and the price they are asking. So what can you ask them? And I asked, like, why are you not selling the property on market value? But that was a joke.
Okay, let's ask a serious question then. Let's not ask a joke. All right. So
Because it's just I told you I don't know.
got it,
I
got it.
still don't know.
You don't know, but
I
I thought we just got. I thought I just showed you in the morning how to find the value of the properties.
Yes, but that wasn't your question. Your question, you asked me if I know what question can I ask to the homeowner knowing this estimate on Zillow and the price, and I say I don't know, and you were like waiting for me to say an answer, and I said, why are you not selling the property on market value? But just not.
As a joke. Okay,
I mean,
cool, 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 cool.
I
All
don't
right,
know what.
all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right.
Got it. So 273. That's why I told you not never use estimate. Use estimate. You make sure you use the estimate. You understand that this estimate is not the actual value. So
Mm-hmm.
what is the value of this property?
I don't know. We have to do our research.
Awesome, awesome. So if the seller asks you what's the value of the property, what do you tell them? You on the call. You're talking to me. I'm the lady. I'm asking you. I mean, what do you think is the value of my property?
Uh, well, actually, I just wanted to talk to you, find out if maybe we can talk to you about
No,
an
maybe.
offer.
Remove,
But okay.
remove maybe. Let's start again.
Uh-huh.
Be sure.
Mhm.
All right. So how do you know that? I mean, how do you know the value of my house?
Wait a second. Sorry.
How do you know the value of my house?
Okay. Basically, well, I actually I haven't done my research at the moment. I was just trying to talk to you
Nice
and
answer.
see how is
Nice.
it going. Sorry.
Nice answer.
Okay. Great.
No, you haven't finished. Is that the full answer? You ended
No.
at the middle.
Okay.
What's happening?
You interrupted me, and I thought that was
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead. Continue. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know the exact. Um, I don't know exactly how much your property is worth, but because I haven't done my research, I was just trying to reach you, talk a little bit about the property, see how is it going, and after that, I just want to talk to my team, and see how if we can purchase this property.
Okay. So now the call has ended. All right. You finished the call, and you're
Mm-hmm.
talking to me now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the value of this property?
Mm, how was the what? The value? That's what you said, Joseph? What's the value?
Yeah.
Well, we need to do comps and we need
Do we
to.
use the estimate?
No.
Okay.
We,
What does the estimate help us to do?
mm, just have an idea.
Awesome. Nice answer. Have an idea. That's a good answer.
Mhm,
So we right now we have an idea that this lady is asking less than market value. We need to
mhm,
find out what's the market value. I want you to find out the market value. I'm gonna be here just watching your screen until you figure it out.
mhm.
I remember I showed you in the morning, so I want you to do it yourself. But I'm not gonna show you now.
Now,
Yep.
this property.
Okay. I'm gonna show you one time. Can you send the address onto the chat?
Sorry?
Oh my God. Sorry. It's just boring me every time I have to repeat myself.
Sure.
Can you send the address to the chat?
The address? This? No, this? Hello? You want me to send the address?
Sorry, I'm gonna try not to repeat myself because I just kind of okay. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna show you one time to do this. I'm gonna share my screen and show you one time to do this very fast to do this. I already showed you in the morning. We spent like 1 hour and a half showing you how to do the comps. I'm gonna show you one time and then you're gonna do it after me. I'm gonna do it
Sure.
really fast and you're gonna do it after me. Make sure to ask all the questions. If I finish, you're gonna do it again by yourself. And yeah, so sharing my screen now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna paste the address. First thing I see, sometimes you can do this, sometimes you cannot. I pull up on the Google Street, the street view just helps me see how it looks outside. This is up. Now I know how it is. I did show you this in the thing, but see how it looks. This kind of looks similar, correct? This one's a little different. I know it looks like. I'm gonna look it again 2 times and make sure I get the idea of how it looks like in my mind. And then I'm gonna 441 and Judge Winkoff Road is kind of in here, all right, in between here, but between John Winkoff on the bottom a little bit. So why do I need that? Because if I go to Zillow, it's not gonna show me where this property is, so I need to have it to kind of know where it will look exactly. So I'm gonna put this here, remove this. The best way actually is to let's see here if I can a little bit. So let's remove that directly. Do you remember?
Yes.
All right, it's somewhere here. You can do just like that directly, but if you want to narrow it down, whenever I put the address again, and then Zillow, you have to put the address first inside, and then I put the X sign. It's gonna give me a much closer view of where it is. So now it kind of like just pulls like it. I'm gonna turn it to sale because for sale meaning they're selling right now. I'm gonna turn it to sold. Have been sold, and then get exactly there. So somewhere I'm gonna go to more. All right, and then I'm gonna go to square footage. Oh, that's something I forgot. Sorry. Oh, side by side because I don't wanna whenever I get an area, it's hard to come back. So I'll leave this open on one side and then I'll go on the other side and kind of if I can get the information. So I know 1620. So I know the reason I'm putting it is just to make it for you to understand, but you don't have to put it. When you get used to it, you just remember and it's like that. So I know it's 1620 and I have to go to home details. On the overview, yeah, overview, facts and features, yeah. So its build is 0.3, not important, but it's built in 2007. So I'll go here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, it's right here. It's built in 2007. Right, so now I have the facts and I know where it is. So I know it's somewhere here and I have the facts. So I'm just gonna here. It's 1600, so I'll put it somewhere at 1250 and 1750. And then the year build and 2007, so I'll go 10 years behind 1997. Now I'll go 10 years in front 2017. Now I have a much better. Now I can reduce this to sold in the last year just to get an idea of recent sales. And I know my house is right here, right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's right here. I see similar properties of 1600. This one is kind of similar. And it was sold, uh, yeah, it was sold in 2021. And I want to see, I mean, this is much more similar to a house, right? You remember how it looks or no?
Yes. Yes, I remember.
All right. I select the houses that kind of look like my house. Yeah, so this house kind of this part here, but
No.
this can be added because it's just like a wood, but again, it's not exactly the same. Um, this is kind of the same a little bit, and I'll kind of look for the highest. But I see the highest here is 182, right? And it's
Mhm.
the one that kind of looks like my house, 182. So let's see how it looks exactly 182. Any picture. Open in the new tab. And this is why did I choose that? Because it's actually close. Because my house is here. I'm also gonna find far away, but whenever you cross any major road or anything, you usually wanna just um discount that. So I'll see here. I don't see any pictures. Is this the same house? Okay, yeah, I don't see any pictures, so I'll just search it on realtor.com. Sometimes realtor.com is the only one that usually has pictures. And let's see, it looks like there is no picture. Remember why I need pictures?
How the exhibition I have understand what is a fair price, what is a fair offer.
Awesome. So I don't see anything, so I'll just kind of zoom, right?
Mm-hmm.
170. Let me see. I see 88 on the highway. It might be a good comp, but not really because you never know um if it's not the same area. Like maybe this might be Chicago, this might be Florida. Like they're very different cities. So that's why I want to stay on this area. But I don't have too much comp. So since our property, the only reason I'm doing this right now is because since our property is kind of new,
Mm-hmm.
so like a 2017 property will always sell for more. I'll kind of like remove just boundaries because our property is very new. So that's why I'm removing like 1920, then I would leave it. But since it's already like kind of a newer property, I'll just remove this. Do you understand what I did? Why I did that?
Well, I understand that it is kind of new, but why don't we mm, put something like maybe 1980 and 2021?
Yeah, yeah, you can actually do that. But yeah, so you can actually do that. But there's no point since
Okay.
anything. I don't know if you get my point. Since anything less than nine, should it sell for more or should it sell for less?
Less.
So whatever we find, we're actually looking for something that is expensive, selling for more. That is
Mm-hmm.
why. Because our comparables, um, I know I told you we'll try to be conservative, but we want to know the most we can sell it for too. Like we want to know what's the highest possibility and what's the lowest possibility. So at this point, I'm trying to look first for the highest possibility so that I know like if all the locks are good, like if everything is good, goes well, I'll sell it for like if I get very lucky, I'll sell it for this amount, which is the highest. And then if I'm not that lucky, I'll sell it for low. So I first find my lucky number, and then I find the lower number.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, let's do 1980 and 2021 actually. But
Okay.
I can also do 2021, 2017. But the reason I just leave it 2021 because 2017 and 2021, 2017 was our boundary, right? Our limit.
Yes.
2021 is just like 4 years. So there is not too much difference. But I'll put it 2021 and then let us see. So now I see much different properties, okay? I see this area, if you get my point. And then this is
Yes.
kind of like not as expensive. So I also try to also increase the yes, if I can find more property. But again, it looks like this area I increased. I put sold in 12 months, 1 year
Okay.
before, and I put 36 months. You get my point? Like, do you see houses here?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see? What's so different?
Yeah, different areas, and these ones are more expensive than the others.
Exactly. So the houses here are going for almost like all of them are above 300, right? Almost
Mm-hmm.
300 to 400. But the houses here, is there any 200 even?
Nope.
So in our house, we know it's right over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like even if let me just pull it and see if I can pull it back again. Our house is right over here. It's between Marlin and this 228 lane, which is uh, Marlin and 228. So it's somewhere here.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I don't need to go away. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So yeah. So I don't know why, but I think there must be a reason. Maybe there must be a reason. So I'll just try to stick here, right? Uh,
There's a property that is worth 7,090 and 9.
yeah. So when it's something like that, I mean like this 7,000, right? It's either
Mm-hmm.
maybe just a
Land.
land,
Mm-hmm.
69 here, but it's just land.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be the case, or uh, let's just look at it. Maybe it needs a lot of work, or maybe it's it's there is a reason. Maybe it needs work, or it was sold. Um, um, yeah, maybe it's just some weird anomaly, honestly. But I would say maybe he did work and an investor bought it, and then he's looking to fix it up and do like a same thing as we're a good deal,
Maybe.
or maybe just like because it doesn't make sense. 7,200. I usually try just to leave those aside. And sometimes why I just kind of start the props can put the amount of rent here. If a property rents for $1,000, they actually put the $1,000 here, but instead that's not the purchase price, but the rental. But in this case, I don't think it's just something weird, which I don't know why. So if you want to figure out, you can also always go to the price history and see what happened. So if you go here, I put price. I see this property first. It was bought for 38,000 in 1997, and then in 2006, this it was sold to another person for 50,000, and then 2007, it was sold for 100,000. All right, and
Mm-hmm.
then 2019, it was sold for 7,000. So there's definitely a reason. And sometimes this stuff maybe it was sold in foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
You get my point?
Yes,
Yeah, it
yes.
can be maybe a foreclosure or some tax issues. The guy couldn't manage to keep it up, so the bank sold it and got the money, like that. So
I think that that makes more sense.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so stuff like that. But that yeah, there's definitely not a comp. So I'm seeing more. So let's just keep this here where the property is, and then I'm gonna do a comp and see how much our property is worth. So if I take this here, 120, I'm actually I'm actually gonna select a couple of properties. So I'm gonna select this one, which looks like comparable. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
This is one property I'm gonna compare it with, and then I think this is another one. And let's find like couple properties that looks exactly the same as our subject property. Do you remember our subject property? Is this one here? Oh no, this is not the one. Where is our subject property?
Yes, that.
So let us let us see. So I want you to see again how subject property looks. It looks like this. So I'm gonna look for all houses over here that looks like that. I think this is for fair enough to say it looks like not really. This one is like 7,000, so this kind of looks like that. So I have like four properties, okay? And then I'm gonna price per square foot and do an average. So you write it down on your notes somewhere. I'm gonna just calculate and tell you the numbers.
Okay.
All right. 156,000 divided by 1450
Okay.
put amount 156K 7 per square. Are you right there or not?
Yes.
I can write it
I
down here if
remember
we can. You already
the.
write it or not?
Yes. The.
So let me go to the next. Do you have any?
Well, I want to know if I should write an amount of beds and baths in square
No,
feet.
no. Write only like
Just
this. I'm gonna write here.
okay.
Write 156,000 K slash slash 107. The only thing you're gonna write. Do you have any questions?
107 per. What is that?
I, yeah.
What is
One. Do you
uh
know what 156 is?
107?
Do you know what 156 is?
Yes, the
Right? It's the purchase
price
price.
was
What is
sold
107?
per square fish.
Oh, exactly. Is there anything
But
else?
no, but why? How do you know that?
Because I think 156 I divided by square footage.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
165. I'm gonna divide it by the square footage is 1512. I get 109 per. So right, 166, 165K, 109 per. You ready for the next one?
Yeah,
Oh
160,
God. What's your question?
165, and then
109 per.
109 per. Okay.
All right, so the next one is 182K
Mm-hmm.
and 112 par. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
What's the average of those three?
It's wait a minute. It's 109.
Okay, 109. The average?
Yes. Yes.
Got it. So 109, you times it by the square footage of a house.
Mm-hmm. Our house is 16. So the price could be 176.
All right, 176. Got it. And they're asking for 240, and this estimate is
Yeah.
273.
Why
What do
is
you?
that?
That is a good question. Let's find out now. Because what I'll remove the boundaries, then I'm gonna see if it makes sense. So I'm
Okay.
gonna remove this, remove here too, and then see. All right. So there's actually something really wrong. If you get my point. Because if
Mm-hmm.
I remove the boundary, I zoom in here. This is a house, right? It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
You see how what I see?
Yes.
I see what do I see?
Properties are higher than that.
Okay. So
Some properties are lower than that, so it's weird.
what oh yeah. But get what you say. Can you repeat it again?
Well, there are some properties even 300,000 or 400,000.
Did we
Or
see
there are
them before?
no.
Okay. So now let me see where's our property? All right. Our property is somewhere here, and this property is on top here. But
Mm-hmm.
the area our property is on Selfish. If you remember the address, the address is 2422848 Selfish, which is somewhere here.
Yes.
So there is a reason why. So I'll actually check this process, right? So why are they for really high area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's check it out. Yeah. You can also zoom like this. It's much easier to you to
Mm-hmm.
see like there's a very much as here are very
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
here I can see pool, there's a pools. So I think this is just the area. What I'm thinking, it looks like this is the area for just mobile homes.
Oh.
I think so. That's what I'm thinking, because it's not so far in this area. The houses are expensive, and these are like half the price. And you can
Mm-hmm.
see. Let me just show you why. So that it shows me the houses that are only here in the area. Do you see how these houses look like?
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
is the
It's like
308.
the walls are, I don't know.
Okay,
The
let's
walls
see.
are similar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, like they kind of like they look like mobile homes, really. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
really sure what's going on, but that's how they look. Unless
Maybe it's because of the material.
probably it's
Yes.
I
It's
don't know. Do you see this one? It's not the same house as ours.
no, looks really good.
Look at our house how it is. It's like
Mm-hmm.
this, and this house is. It's not beautiful. It's just exactly. So I think that's the reason, and maybe even this one. This one is 329. It's not really better, but just I think this is more um not a mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Let me even correct myself and see what I'm saying is correct. The mobile home. What I'll do is I will check it on um PropStream and see what's the description.
I have to go for lunch. I've been waiting, but I'm hungry.
All right. Oh, give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Just to, if you didn't remember.
All right. No, no problem. I remember, but I wanted to say it wrong.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right, cool. No problem. So let's wait for this to load. And let's see the description. I bet it's mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm. You were right.
Yeah. And if we check the other ones, if you check this one that is going for 329, so before you go, I know you're ready, but I don't want you to go yet. So this one is single family. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why there's a big difference.
Yes.
Um,
So
Boca,
That property, that first property was our property or just similar properties?
Our property.
Okay. So they are selling this property really expensive.
But it looks also it's repaired. Do you see here the people? So this is the same house, same address, same everything. But look at it here.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference?
And painting. Let's see.
RV is not there. This car here is not there.
The uh, the fence is better.
Yeah, the fence is better. The grass is green. I
Mm-hmm.
think they a little bit remodeled it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, here, this is beautiful. It's kind of better. Go. I know you want to go. I want you to comp one property. So I want to find the property that needs work. This one here. All right, I'll do that. So I'm gonna have you share the screen. Let's do it as fast as I can. If you get stuck, let me know. Help you so that you can find the comp property.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say that we're do before it comes. So I hope that's okay. If I have any question,
Yeah. So the property we're gonna comp. Yeah. So sending it in the chat. I want you to comp it, and after we're gonna.
I can.
Oh, sorry, I already did.
What are the details?
So let me give you a different address. Let me give you a different address. I think
Sorry.
that doesn't have Google Street View. Let me give you a different one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sending it in chat in 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, and boom.
What's up, Sub 2? Happy Positive Wednesday. I'm just coming from the gym, about to hop on the daily dial, but I wanted to touch base real quick with you guys. I had a thought while I was in the gym. I've been thinking about people who has helped me on my journey in Sub 2 when I just started, which was about 7 months ago. And some of them are inactive. And so just like
How can I see
Sub
this?
2, we have a thing called Send Me a Dead Leads to wholesalers. I want to challenge everyone.
How can you what?
Oh no.
One in sub two. Reach out to active students and just reach out and send some positive vibes. Like check in with them, see how things are going, because that goes a really long way in everyone. So my challenge to everyone on this Positive Wednesday is to reach out to somebody who you haven't seen post in a long time and just say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Peace."
It's always good to ask.
Okay.
Because
Sorry.
you're doing something that I don't understand. What are you doing? Maybe I
Uh,
ask you, what are you doing now?
I'm trying to find my property here.
How? How are you trying to find it? Where is your property? What do you think is your property? Don't you think you need to put it up on Google Maps first? So
Yeah.
check the intersection. Zoom the Google Maps. Zoom the
Yeah.
Google Maps. Zoom. There's a plus sign on the Google Maps. Yes. So it's between intersection of what and what?
Uh,
14
14.
and 9. All right, let's go back.
Okay. 4.
14,
Okay.
that's 15. So it's somewhere there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we already know. What else? What else are you going to do now? You don't need to exactly find where it is. You just need to find an approximate area where it is.
It's funny. Okay, well, it's here, so.
What next?
Mhm. So now I have to find a similar property. This is 2 beds, 2 beds, square footage.
Is that the way I showed you?
Mm, no.
Remember the way I showed you? Okay, let's go back to the same. Let's go back to the original. You already found the property. I don't know what it.
Mhm.
Um, let's go back to where you found the property and show me where's the property.
Here's the property.
All right. So how did we go about finding similar property? I don't want you to move your mouse. Just relax, and then tell me.
I have to find
No,
similar
no, no.
property.
Don't go anywhere. I told you just leave the mouse aside. Forget about the mouse.
Mhm.
I need the word. How do we go about finding the similar property?
Don't remember. I remember that you have the pictures here,
Why
but
do you think you don't have pictures?
because I don't have the address. Or, oh, okay. Uh,
Where is our house?
Here, this is our house.
What are you doing now?
trying to find similar properties.
Okay, let's pause. Pause a second. Don't move your mouse because the mouse it looks like you're trying to getting confused. Relax, relax. And how do you find similar properties? No, I didn't say. I said just I need you to hear your words.
Trying to
How do you know that properties are similar?
for the amounts of beds and baths and square feet, year bill,
So how what's the amount of bed and bath and square feet in the year bid for?
two,
No, you
two,
don't click.
two.
Don't click. You already have it open in another area, right? Another
I'm not
tab.
clicking.
Oh, you
Mhm.
have it. Okay, that's genius. That's good. Two plus two. Are you sure it's the same one?
Mm,
Can you actually go just to the zero? Can you go to the zero on top? There's another. Yeah, just read there. What's the you want? Can you write those down? Because I don't think you remember. Because you wrote them. I mean, you got them before, but you forgot. Then now you're like looking what to do. Maybe you want to write them down on a sticky note or on your pen and paper, whatever.
pen and paper.
All right. So what are you gonna write down?
Two beds, two baths, square feet. Mm-hmm.
When you're done, say I'm done.
Sorry.
When you're done, let me know.
Okay. Your bill. What else?
You tell me what else.
Don't remember. No, I think I have to compare.
Okay. So how do you
Okay.
compare? What's our year built?
Hmm?
What is our year built?
1963.
And how did I teach you to fill those up?
Sometimes you think it's not necessary to.
No, I told you only in exceptions.
Mhm.
How do you
Because
feel
this
it?
is an old property, so I have to. It's better for us to build because it's old.
What is that? What did you write?
Is this wrong?
I mean, how did you come up with 1990?
Just something close.
So 1963 is close to 1990?
Mm, maybe 85 is better. Is better.
Why are you assuming? I mean, I already told you. That's why I
It's
told you.
not.
Dude,
It's not assuming. It's
you're
just
assuming because
20 years
I told
before.
you you got 10 years on top and 10 years below.
I was
What
doing
what is 10
20,
years what's your year built? What's your year built?
63.
What else? No, you've not finished that part. It looks
My bad.
are you not supposed to put square footage? Mhm. What's your square footage?
Um, 1394.
Okay, you say 1394.
Mm, yes.
All right, so you want to go 250 up and 250 down, or 300 up, 300 down.
300?
Did you
300
hear me or
down
not?
and 300
Go ahead.
down. I just wanted to make sure you said 300 down and 300 up.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then what else are you gonna do?
Compare,
With
find
what?
similar. I need to find similar properties. This is the only ones I got.
So which one is similar?
Well, all of those have more beds than mine
Do I usually look the beds or you look how it looks outside?
outside.
God, come on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Looks.
I think you need to, yeah, yes, like that. Okay, zoom it in so that you see how it looks outside. All right, you see there's a garage there, right? There's a garage and there's
Yes.
like that, and yeah, so that's how it looks. I already know how it looks. You can even, if you don't see it, you can drive around. So you can go to Google Maps and then drive around and see how it looks on the other side.
Mm,
Do you know how to drive around? Got it. So
well, the
I kind of had do you have an idea or not yet? 'Cause-
yes.
all right, let's go and compare. Okay, so I want you on your pen and paper, I want you to write them down, the ones that look similar.
I think this looks similar, but looks better.
I don't see a garage. Is there a garage?
Yes, I think that there's a garage.
Okay, so
Yes.
that's number one, but that has a pool, or maybe I'm wrong. No, I think that's a different.
Oh, yes, there's a pool.
Yeah, so that's not exactly the same, but we can use it and deduct the pool. So that's number one.
Mm, yeah, all of these have pools.
I think. What are you doing now?
This one,
So, I mean, we
this
might
one
spend
has
an
pool.
hour here and never go to lunch. I think you want to go to lunch. So let's make this fast and just check
I
a look.
think this one is better because it doesn't have a pool.
Yeah, but are you writing anything down? Or are you gonna write after? You're gonna go again and then write after?
I'll
Or how
write this
how
one
how will you
because I
calculate?
think it's.
Huh?
I'll write this one because I think it's the most
Got it. But
similar.
that another. So we're gonna write that, but that might be an anomaly because that property is not fixed up. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, it's not fixed up
Why do you think it's not fixed up?
because of the pictures.
All right. So let's write it down, but let's keep it in mind that this part is not fixed up. So
Mm-hmm. Price. Okay.
I don't get what you're doing.
Writing down.
Do you think that is similar?
Well, this is the only I think it's similar. The only one because the others has a pool.
No, forget about the poll. Just we have to look. I think you didn't know what I meant by similar. So how do you know that it's similar? How did I compare it? Because I mean, I'm getting tired. Just I'm repeating a lot. How do you compare that? It's probably
Mm, because of the way they look outside.
okay. So just look at the way they look outside.
I think I think those look similar
I think
outside.
so too. So that's number one.
I already wrote down
Got it. So let's move to the next one then.
not this, the other.
Did you write this down or no?
No.
When you're ready, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What else did you?
I
What
have
else? I think you
this.
should. I'm gonna remove the 345 because that is not fully repaired. So that's not a good comparison. I want it
Okay.
fully repaired. I think there's more properties. I don't think is it only four or there's more? Okay, let's zoom in. If there's not more, you're gonna zoom in. No, zoom in on your map. You gotta zoom in on your map. Zoom in on your map. Zoom in.
Zoom.
Zoom in. Yes. So we need more properties. Where is our location of the house? No, zoom in. You're still gonna zoom in to find out where your house is, and zoom
Here it
in.
is.
Stay within your house, okay? And don't cross any major roads. So keep on zooming in and avoid crossing major roads. And let's see. And then you don't want to cross any major roads. So um, zoom out a little bit. Zoom like closer. Got it. So no, too much close. Do you see what the boundaries where there's El Camino? West El Camino? All right.
Mm,
I want that boundary. So maybe put remove boundary. Can you click remove boundary? There,
where?
the blue recenter, the blue recenter. No, 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 no.
Here?
Blue,
Ah.
remove boundary. And then draw boundary. And then I want you to draw on the roads. Do you see West El Camino? So
Mm-hmm.
draw West El Camino, then go down to south. To what? No. Okay. Um.
Okay. I think I
Listen.
know where
No.
it is.
No. You have to go the highway. Don't cross the. No. No. So listen to me first. Listen first. So
Mm-hmm.
do you see what's the Camino? You go that way, then you go down the SW12 Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
then you're gonna go till the bottom, and then you're gonna go back again, and then you're gonna go to the highway. You're gonna go on the border of the highway. No, I think you gotta go much more down. You gotta start again, probably. So, yeah, go down until the end of the line. Yes, got it. So your house is within there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now let's use apply, and then yeah. So now we're gonna check the pictures. Now it's gonna only keep the houses in that side. So now let's only check this on that side. So let's find similar properties. We're gonna find like five of them, and then we're gonna find the price per square foot, and then we're gonna be done. But we gotta find similar. I don't have to repeat myself again. We gotta find similar. We gotta look the same as ours. I mean, you don't need to open them every time because you know all the pictures of outside are already there. So opening them just you're gonna take more time doing that. I mean, if you want to, yes, but there's already pictures of outside over there, so you know that they're similar. Can you open our property one more time on the Google Maps so that because the other one doesn't really show. So go so that we see how it looks like, and then we're gonna select 5 properties, and then you're gonna see. I cannot see it from there. The trees. All right, so it's like that with a carpool. Okay, so now let's select 5 properties that look like that.
I think this property is
Yeah, write it down if it looks like that. Oh,
um, also this one looks similar. One more.
how many do you have?
I have these two
Yeah, I think
and
you need 5, right?
5. We need 3.
Cool. 3 is good, but 5 is much better. But let's do 3.
Mm. Well, I have 4.
Okay, which one and which one did you choose? Show me there.
I choose these two. I think they are similar.
You said you have 4.
Yeah, but 4 it's because the other ones I got before.
So, do you have 4 or do you have 2?
4.
So, where's the third and fourth?
I think it's this one. Yes, this one. And this one, but I don't think this is.
No, that's not.
I think this is better. This is similar.
You tell me. What do you?
I think so.
All right.
452.
Got it. So, what's the average price per square foot?
Mm. So is it okay with 3 only?
Yeah.
Um, it's gonna be. Wait a second. Um, I forgot like how to get the dollars per square footage. Sorry, it's mm,
Do you wanna ask?
yes. So how do I get the dollars per square footage?
Yeah, so you just take the price divide by
Mm-hmm.
square foot.
I don't know what am I doing. So price. Ah, I know what I'm doing. So that's 276.
All right. So 276 is good. So 276. So we're not gonna do the average because I think it's gonna take another hour. But
Mm-hmm.
let's just times 276 by the house.
Sorry, you said this is gonna take another hour, and then what you said.
So let's just times the what we got with the square footage. Because I mean, if we're gonna do the actual way of finding the average, I think it's gonna take more time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so should I do this with the other properties or not?
Yeah, let's do it with the other properties if you want to.
Well, I have it here. Mm. So our middle point is 295 per
Awesome.
square foot.
Nice.
Mhm. So 94. So that's 411,000.
What is 411?
The average for this property.
Can you? I didn't understand anything you said. Can you explain it more?
It is what the property is worth.
Okay. And what's the term? What is it called? What's the short form?
Sorry?
What's the short form?
The what?
Short form.
ARB?
All right. See you in 30 minutes.
But is that the ARB?
Yeah, that is the ARV you found. Maybe you might be wrong or you might be right.
Got it. Okay.
See you in 30 minutes.
45.
45 won't be possible today.
Got it.
Yeah. We'll see if we can try to finish earlier, but it's almost already, like if we take 45, we're almost going to be done when you come back. So there's no point.
Got it.
Yeah, so 30 minutes. See you in 30 minutes.
Bye.
Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Starting now.
This was some of the story here. No, but I looked and I found like one of the houses where he rented it out, and I was able to look on like it needed a lot of coronavirus. So then he hung up in my. Can get that one. How many properties do you have? 3. He has 3. Hey, is this Steven?
Joe.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
Man, nice to see you. I'm always happy when I see you.
You finish wasting time over there?
No, man, I'm wasting more time right now. I want a break. I want a break. Yeah. What advice do you have? I know you're gonna make calls, so.
What was your question?
Oh yeah. That question was, what if a seller tells you, you know, why don't you come and see the property before you make me an offer? I know, like, there are pictures online on for sale by owner, property needs work. How do you respond to that?
I would tell them, buying a property. I take this from Pace. Buying a property for us is like putting on a pair of pants. It's something that we do all the time. So once we get these questions answered, we know what we're walking into, which is why I got to know a little bit more about the property, because it's not about what it looks like once we have the years and kind of know the range of the mechanics and stuff like that, then we could typically make a decision on it, and that would typically get them off your back about it.
Okay, but the question, I think maybe the question was, how do you know that the repair estimate without visiting the property? How would you estimate the rehab? Like, he's like, you have to see the property first, right? And you would say, oh, I would say yes as a beginner, but how would you say it as a pro?
I would say exactly what I just said.
So we do this like pair pants. I mean, we do it all the time. But the
Yeah,
other part I didn't get. We do this all the time. So what I would say from what I got from you is that we do this all the time. So I kind of know where I need to be at before seeing the property.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, like, hey man, for some people, you could basically say, you ask them what line of work do you do? Let's say they're a math teacher, and then you say like, well, do you still need a calculator to add 2 plus 2? Like, no. This is like doing 2 plus 2 to us, for us. We've done it so many times. We know how, and just by asking certain questions, it's plus or minus, a number. But based on what you're telling me, we'd be able to come up with a rehab estimate just from speaking with you, and know if it's something that we would look into. Yes, at some point we would, but we don't want to waste our time.
So do you ask questions? Do you have a sheet of paper that gives you like a guideline of what to ask for, like roof, AC? I know on Freedom Shop they have that. I can check that out. But what if you're a beginner? I mean, would you need that paper to ask them, or would you tell them that my team can kind of have an idea? They do the numbers. Like as a beginner, how would you go about it?
So you kind of just go through. This was a website. I would have my VAs kind of ask the questions. So on that web form, on the condition, there's like, when last was your bathroom updated? When last was the kitchen updated? When last was the floor, the roof, the electronic plumbing, HVAC? That basically lets me know the condition of the property.
Got it. Well, okay, that makes sense.
I know it makes sense, bro.
Okay, cool. I'll use this one then. Because I mean, sometimes people like when you guys I hear you guys talking about like sheetrock, you get to all of that slab and all of that. It's like I feel like I don't know enough to, But I guess that I'll just tell them like my contractor knows more, another department that deals with like if he start mentioning stuff that I don't understand, I'll just stick to the basics.
Bro, I used to be right where you are. Just start and do it. Start and do it. Just do it.
Yeah, true.
I've had people laugh at me with my rehab estimates. It used to suck, but you just keep doing it and you're gonna learn.
I agree. I agree with you, man. I agree with you.
Yeah, but bro, this is more you doubting yourself because you're much better than you think you are, man. And
I know, but sometimes people are so rude. I
you're
don't want
starting to stress me out, bro, because
to.
you're much better, and you keep keeping yourself back um, when you don't need to.
Got it, got it. Well, I'll be making calls, man.
Good.
One call a day.
Make those damn calls, bro.
Yes, sir. I'll be
Yeah.
making calls, man. I'll be making calls. Don't worry.
No, man, but I mean, you do good stuff, bro. You stop keeping yourself back with some of these um, you know, lame things that you try to talk yourself out of.
True, true.
Failing contact now. Georgie Porgy putting in pie. Kiss the girls and make them cry. When the girls come out to play, Georgie Porgy run away.
More like kiss the girls and get them pregnant.
That's true too. Good. Man. Hold on, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I want to do. Lisa Harper. 719. Subject non-profit corporation. Question. 719. Hey, baby. All right. What time are you going out? I gotta meet them for 6 at that spot, so I'm probably gonna be like about 5:30. Okay. Hey, Joe.
Hey. Let me put my camera. I can't see you. What's up, Constant Clothes?
Jasmine. No. How's your business going?
Hey, Mike. Oh, sorry. Hey, man. Good. How you? You won't believe this. I got an email back from Community Affairs, which is the Section 8 people. Yeah, they emailed me, man. So it's a transfer of, let me see what this document is called. A transfer of payments packet is what they sent me. The good news is I believe that we don't need you involved, like, so you wouldn't have to worry about filling out any paperwork. It's going to be all on Omar, but I called Omar earlier and left a message, just waiting for him to get back with me. The only thing that I would need, or that Omar would need, is a BCA ID, and I think that's on that bank deposit that you sent me. I think it's attached in that once you get your deposits, right? I got May and June. That's all I've ever got. Oh, so it stopped? Yeah. Oh, nice. She stopped sending me anything, and so did the DCA or S or whatever. Okay. Well, maybe Omar will have an update for me. I was under the impression you still were getting paid. Well, I just, anyway, yeah, I haven't gotten anything. I'll check again, but I didn't see anything in there. Okay. From her, or, hold on a second, I guess I can check right now, hold on. Okay. Figure out how to do this. Oh, guess what else, what they said in the email? That you don't have to worry, they don't do any, payment from the previous owner, so the deposits you receive, so Section 8 doesn't go back. Well, yeah, okay, hold on, man. Let me see if I can figure out what am I looking for again? Shit, I'm in the middle of dinner here. Oh, I'm sorry. What? No, but what the hell was I just getting ready to look up? DCA, Delta, Corey, Alpha. Deposits, never mind. Yeah. Sorry, man. I didn't know you were in between your dinner. No, I'm just serving the government. Hold on, it's no big deal. Okay, I'm here. Wells Fargo log on. Let me check my. I'll tell you right. I'll see if I. Damn it! Oh, it's a long process when you're in a hurry, huh? Don't worry. Let me check my messages that she sent me because I think it Georgia DCA. Yeah, there's a long number, but I don't know if that's it. I see it on what she sent me. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. Well, have you rolled out yet? Your girl left. Oh my gracious. That moratorium will be lifted at the end of this month. Mike, you could text it later. Okay. Cards, I got my regular from the other people. That was in June, July. No, nothing in July. Okay. So they stopped. I got May and June. That's it. Okay, perfect. I'll wait to speak with Omar. If we need anything, I'll just reach out to you. But it looks like we're good to go. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you later. I'll let you get back to the gals. Yeah, I got to get these girls fed. Okay. All right, Mike. Thanks for the effort. Oh, no problem. Still, nobody's ever freaking asked any of my inquiries. Yeah, they said they don't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, by email. It's either email or in person. Well, how the hell would know? You can't go in person when the offices were closed. They just reopened them. Weren't they? Yeah, they reopened them. Well, how the hell would a guy know that? Exactly. Exactly. They opened back on the 22nd of June by appointment only. Oh, okay. Yeah. All righty. Okay, Mike. Well, thanks. Let me know. All right. Appreciate it. All right. Take care. We'll talk. All right. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Oops. I hung up on him. Oopsie, oopsie.
Let me see.
Hello there. McDuffie. Yes, sir. I take it you like to be called McDuffie instead of Eddie, so I'm gonna just call you McDuffie. Yes, sir. That's what you want. Most people call me.
go by like that because I'm in excavating business and there's a lot of eggs, but still, like that is what it is. But we make sure to make that business. All my men do. I used to have 30 paperwork, but I ain't got but about 3 now.
Yeah, but that was here on top of your head.
I got plenty of hair. I used to run a backhoe and drive a tractor trailer and have CDL license to help car.
Man, I wish I had your genes.
And I'm not but 81.
Not but 81. Man, you blessed.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
56, and I told her, I said, this day and time, so it used to be something like 50,000 here in this town, now it's 200,000. And I said, it takes longer to go someplace. It takes an hour to go there now instead of just taking 30 minutes to 20.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, a long time ago, we had dirt roads. Now everything's paved.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been in Atlanta how long?
Only about 5 years.
Where you come from?
Oh,
Oh, my God. I was ain't that Air Force Base?
oh yeah.
People his recital in 26 years, but lives in Warner Robins, but he lives in East County. We call it Knoxville, but it's going to be East County, Knoxville. I mean, but that's there.
For you to give the green light, I told you my price. I don't think your daughter really likes my price.
Okay, how much is yours?
My price is 80.
We won't not. I'll go halfway. I'll go at 85,000. You pay him. I'll sell it next day or two.
When I spoke with, is her name Kathy? Your ex.
Right.
Yeah. When I spoke with her, we made an agreement to where I would see if I could get it sold for you at 85. So I sent it to my partners, and they took a look at it, and they were coming in way lower than me. They were in like the 70s. So
I don't know such a say we need to because for us we couldn't ever replace it, but still we need that kind of money so we keep on doing what we're doing. But I got to run a pretty good bit, so that house there was on one of my tax things that I put up 3 houses a year, and that's what we pay taxes on.
yeah, I mean,
why don't you see if they can come up with a little bit more money and I'll sell it to you?
yeah, they were way lower than me. I mean, I'm at 80. They were in the low 70s. But the thing about it is,
if they want something back here, and they're gonna have to pay for it. The house sound, I mean, it's bricks. I mean, it's where the bricks is, they ain't chipped or nothing like that. I mean, it could be. I could probably go there and pressure wash it, most of the bricks, and make it look shiny as anything, and a walkway and stuff like that. And I could go there, do a little bit of touch up here and there, and it'd be perfect. But I mean, like I say, we rent now, but still, like I say, you do not have to honor nobody after we sell it to you, because one of them has got a contract, and we kick it another time. It's a little bit of time, and see, she promised to replace it, but like I say, we can rent it out tomorrow. I mean, that house is very, very special for everybody around it. Seems like it's real quiet over there.
yeah, it's definitely a desirable area, and it's not that I'm trying to beat you down on price. It's the low 70s because they looked at the information on the MLS. They seen what other properties in the same condition sold for, and it was in that price range. And that's how they came up with the 70 to 75. But I'm willing to come up to 80, even though, as an investor, I should be purchasing it at the same price other investors are. But I would be able to come up to 80 and not have to come out and see the property, scare the tenants or do any of that. We can just move forward and go straight to close.
Okay, so you're saying that you pay me $80,000 and take care of everything?
all closing costs, all attorney fees. The only thing you would be responsible for is any prorated taxes, which you guys probably already have it paid up for the year.
Well, we could, what we'd have to do is pay the taxes before you close out. That way, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Do you think your daughter is gonna?
So that way, you won't have. In other words, there would be no bills whatsoever. You would have to do this direct tax office in Houston County. That's about 8 miles from here, and we could do that. Let's say days. We could do that.
No, I'll pay the attorney to do that at no cost to you. That's where the attorney fees come in at. They actually the title certainly do the taxes for you, and it'll be all settled for you on your settlement statement at closing. So you want to make any extra trips?
So what you're saying, a couple of $100 or $400, something that would come out of that.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure the exact dollar amount, but
well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just right there.
All right, 3 days before closing, they'll give us.
Okay, look here. I've got an email here, and I'm gonna let you have the number. I mean, everything on it, and you just email me contract, and we'll sign it and everything. And you go ahead, and that way I'll put my signature on it. But what it is, see, this girl named Kathy, she's my ex-wife.
I'm listening.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, you said Kathy's your ex-wife. What else were you?
All right. Well, what it is, see, she's my ex-wife, but you know the reason I want to sell it is if anything ever happens to me, see, she'll have that youngest herself, so she don't want nothing to happen to me. So I told her, I said, we do this here, and then that way,
Daniela, here? You here, Daniela? Hello? 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 Okay. Text me when you're ready.
houses, we pay our taxes on the 10th, and it's due on the 20th.
Okay.
I signed a check, my daughter signed a check, we pay it in full right now.
Oh, perfect.
As man said, yeah, we got plenty of money. I mean, money's no problem. I ride a brand new truck, she rides a brand new Cadillac and stuff like that. But my whole family, out when I was old, Georgia, all my people died out there, and my nephew and my niece, they got $2 million. The other got $2 million. One went out there and he's never done that like this. Bought him a $97,000 GMC pickup truck with heated seats, all that, and 2 skylights in top of it.
Man, you think if I do it, you think if I do it,
I'm not going to do that. I mean, I've had money all my life ever since I've been grown. I bought land when I was 17. But like I say, I came up the hard way. I used to work for $48 for 60 hours. But now I don't work for less than $1,000 a day. But I run heavy equipment still. I run my excavator. I reach out 30 feet to dig ponds. I even have a big old motor grader sitting outside of my door. I look at it all the time. That thing's worth about $125,000. I gave $100,000 for it 5 or 6 years ago, but I mean, it's a lot of heavy equipment around here.
Man, maybe I need to consider doing a name change to McDuffie, man. That way I can inherit some of that good genes and that wealth you got.
Listen, when you said that, I wish my other man had been here because I done told him, I said, your name is Lester McDuffie. And when you go in, you tell him, I said, since you black and I'm white, I said, we got a bracket, man. You go up and talk to people and say, this is McDuffie over here, and I'm McDuffie too. And then if they come over to our place, I said, you bring in 3 kids, you got to have the black, and then your white wife, bring her out. And they said, what's this? I said, this is my granddaughters and stuff. I said, the oldest one is 8, she's already washing the truck, and now she gets about $10 an hour, and then she makes at least $50 a bit of time. And I said, 25 of it's got to go in the bank. She said, okay. And she's training the other, one of them's 2.5 years old, and she'd take a rag and wash around on the doggone tire.
Oh, man.
5 years old, and she does the same. So, I mean, I'm training right. That's the way I train my daughters. But now, it used to be 50,000 Warner Robins, now it's 200,000. Yeah, and see, that's the reason I'm saying this is an international city, and we got the biggest airport station. And it used to be called Dog Patch. Right now, we're 200 years old, Warner Robins, Georgia. But see, that's what I go by. But it's Bon Air, and sooner or later, between Warner Robins and Terry, they're going to all go to Warner Robins, and like they did in Bibb County, it said, Macon, Bibb County now instead of just Macon, Georgia. The county's going to come in and Macon, Bibb County. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to vote for it. Yeah. But, sometime we're bigger than Macon, Georgia, Bibb County, but in Warner Robins, Georgia alone, within 100 or 200 people, they sell about 20 to 30 permits a week over here at the county building when they're selling permits for houses and apartments.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a growing place like Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, it's done grow so big. I mean, it's probably about 50 to 100 people, 100 miles wide.
Man,
it almost comes down to Jackson and all that, don't it?
Oh, it sure do. Mm-hmm.
Decatur and all that, it's all Atlanta. You mentioned Atlanta, they say, oh, you live out there in Decatur. They say, yeah, like that. But even Jonesboro up there, I used to know the lady on the airport up there at Jonesboro. It was a dirt airport landing. I don't know what it is now. I even built a big old car wash up there when it's snowing up there. 13 feet car wash. Now they wash them. They about 3 or 4 of them down here in Warner Robins. They got about 15 people wash these cars, but I mean it's a machine, and then people stand in line most time, or at your cars and stuff. Maybe 8 or 10 people's cars and stuff every day that you go behind now. They wash them cars left and right. I never heard that, so I wash my cars at home.
Hey Eddie, I got another call coming in, man. I'm let me make sure I got your email address right. It's edandks@yahoo.com.
That's right. They say EDANDKS.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna get that contract typed up and sent out to you. You think it'll be anything holding you back from signing? Maybe your daughter or someone?
No, I asked her today. She said that'd be fine, Daddy. Go ahead, do whatever make you happy. That's okay.
Perfect. Well, let's do it, man.
When it comes in, I have both of them over here, and I'll send you a piece of paper also with both of my Kathy Smith, that she's executive of everything, and then my daughter, she'll say, I'm Eddie McDuffie's daughter, and I'm going through time, stuff like that. That way you'll make sure that everybody's happy down here.
Okay.
It's been a happy place over there, Katie Creek.
You there, Eddie?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my line was beeping.
Okay, we'll send it back to you.
Okay, perfect, man. Take care. We'll talk soon. Okay. Look forward to doing business with you.
Okay, all right, I got your number, you got mine.
All right, perfect.
All right, just stay in touch. Okay, thank you.
All right, now. Bye bye.
Nice
About time.
Your dude pimping me, man. You had him at 70, what, about 3 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a mango?
George, what's the custom?
Hey, I got another call. Man, Kesson got a few of them.
Gots to go. Gots to go.
Yeah, I got to practice on my pull out game.
Word.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I feel pretty good about moving it at 95. We'll see. At least I got them down to 80.
Yeah.
I got this one guy down from 115 earlier all the way to 85.
Oh, wow.
It takes some work though. I was on the phone for like 30, 38 minutes.
Mm. It's a deal at 85?
Not a smoking deal. I honestly want to take it down myself. It's that house I went to. Well, you probably don't remember when we was on Zoom, but
Hey, Daniela. Hello? Are you there?
Oh, sorry, I was mute.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. I see this one. Next. Okay. I see it's not in the county club community, a rated public school. Walk no association approval needed, immediate occupancy, no age restriction, a lot of parking spaces, pets are welcome. Um, not in a community club. Walk to schools, no association approval needed, immediate occupancy. Oh, large kitchen with a lot of cabinets. All right, let's make a call.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a long time. I was always having. Let's see how it. Okay, so the guy's gonna cast me out, Daniela. You've been laughing.
Yes.
You'll be out there laughing. All right. The guy. Fuck you, Joseph. Don't call me again. Who's my number? What do you want? Get away from me. Get away from me. You are not supposed to call me at all. You know? Do you understand? Muting so that you see how my call goes. I don't say it's gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be something. It's supposed to be two numbers. Why is this like a new thing? 4, 8. Yeah, two numbers. Come on. Come on, come on.
Please leave a detailed message.
Call 2 times. No answer. We move on. They don't want to sell, and we don't want to buy. They don't want to sell.
Please.
We don't want to buy. Cool. I'm going to the next one. The reason is we want to make sure they're all 269. I'm going to leave the apartments. Okay, so let's garden fall to the foundation. The plan book. And perfect motion for ours. Beautiful for ours. Both community. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. La 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 la.
Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a message. At the tone, please record your message.
La 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 la. Na 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 na.
Sorry I missed your call. Please leave.
Four. This is almost for me. Let's look at it a little bit. 40 days. What's going on?
Yes.
Let's see what. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hi. My name is Joseph. I'm calling about the property you have on Fourth Way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, is that property still available for sale?
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Can you tell me a little bit more about the property?
Have you seen the listing? Everything's on there.
Yeah, I've seen the listing. Is it currently occupied?
I'm sorry, are you an agent or are you looking for yourself?
I am looking for myself. We do buy properties in the area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sometimes we buy them for for rental purposes, and other times to flip.
Okay. Well, the information is online. I'm the owner, and I live there.
Oh, okay. So I mean, if we buy the property, how long do you think we need?
It depends. You can make me an offer. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to buy the property.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is it you're looking to buy the property and make it a rental? I mean, look, this is real estate. You could make me an offer, and you can ask for whatever days to close that you want. I don't know what it is that you're asking me. I'm not closing before mid-September, though. It's almost the end of July, so that's only about 45 days anyway.
Okay, yeah. Got it. So I mean, you still need 45 days.
At
And
least. Well, it's not about the days, it's about the dates for me. Because I'm not paying capital gains for no reason. So I'm not closing before my original sale date.
oh, I see. Got it. All right. Cool then.
Which is like September 12th, or something. So I just won't close before that. But you're more than welcome to bring me an offer. You're more than welcome to schedule a showing or to come and see it, whatever you like. But
Got it. So I mean,
most of the information is online. The photos are there, and the survey is online also. It's on Zillow. I imagine that's how you found it, right?
yeah, that's how I found it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, the price that you have is 546, correct?
546.5.
Is that based on the comps around the area?
Yeah, it's based on the houses around me and what they're listed for and what they've sold for. There's a center for me, not as big of a lot. I think it's 100 square feet bigger. They call it a 3-bedroom, backs up to literally a pawn shop. Listed for $550. The house on the corner for me was under contract for $490. They put lipstick on the pig. Kitchen wasn't even redone. My house was completely gutted and redone in, I believe it was 2015. At Hurricane Windows and Doors, the roof is in good shape. It's incredibly landscaped. Huge patio out back. I have a very big lot. You can put an addition on it, put a pool in, whatever you want to do. My lot and my house is in much better shape than houses that are going on the market for more money or close to it.
Got it. I mean, you said the roof has been redone. Is it a new roof or just the inside?
I don't know when it was redone. I don't know when the roof was redone. What happened to your phone?
No, I can hear you. I'm still here.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I don't know when the roof was done, but I just bought the house 2 years ago, and it was in excellent condition and passed all of the tests and inspections for the roof. So I get the maximum discount on my insurance. So the roof is in good condition. But
Got it.
I mean, the electrical, the plumbing, there's the hot water heater is an on-demand heater. The small one in the laundry room. I mean, it was all done. I would say the only thing needs to be done in the house is maybe touch up some paint. Because, I lived there as a tenant before, and then I bought it almost 2 years ago. It's all tiled out. The whole place has been tiled. It's all one tile. It doesn't have, 5 different floorings, which the house down the street from me did.
Okay. So you said you had tenants before, or the tenants?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you said you had tenants before, or that was the tenants before you got the house?
No, I rented the house from the previous owners, and then I purchased it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. So, got it. So, I mean, are these pictures current, like the recent pictures? The ones on Zillow?
Yeah. No, they're current. I took them just whenever I listed this. I took the photos.
Okay, cool. All right. So, let me see what we can come up with. I'll check because I see houses are going for 564, 559. I see some for there's one for 750. But I mean, I can have my team like run numbers and then I'll call you back with an offer.
I mean, it's up to you. Yes, you can see down the street from me is 550. It's on Zillow. It's not lit. Zillow just added a tab, so they're separating them by for sale by owners and if they're on MLS.
Yeah.
So you can see the house that's listed for 550 down the street. That house backs up to a retail shopping center with restaurants, a pawn shop, a laundromat. I think that's the laundromat directly behind it. The lot is not as big or as nice as mine.
Okay.
So, and I have the survey on there with one of the photos on Zillow. You can see the survey.
Yeah, I see the survey. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Thank you again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry, I've been getting a lot of really weird calls.
Uh-huh.
And people don't explain why they're asking questions about using my house or not, or their agents trying to push me to list it with them, and I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, I have my license. Thanks very much. So, anyway.
Yeah, that's the game. Yeah, I understand. I completely understand.
So, the only thing I would say would need to be done in the house, actually, because I just pulled up to the house, you'll see it's because this part of Boca doesn't have for the sewers in the streets, so when it floods, it messes up the bottom of everyone's driveways. So one thing I was gonna do is I was just trying to decide if I was gonna asphalt it, concrete it, or paver it, and I just couldn't decide yet. But I see that being the one thing, curb appeal, for the bottom of the driveway. But I just didn't want to asphalt it because then you're stuck with black, right? I just thought it'd be cooler to do a prettier color. And then I just, I don't know. COVID made it kind of impossible to keep messing around with getting bids on a driveway, so it didn't matter.
Well, you still have time.
That'd be about the only thing I'd say to do. Yeah, I'm not doing it though. I listed my house for sale. If I stay here and I don't sell it, I'll do my driveway.
Okay. Yeah, it looks nice inside though.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you again.
It's a super cute house. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
I'll talk to you.
Good.
All right, bye.
Oh shit.
Wow. I think.
Are you jealous?
Sorry, but I couldn't hear anything that what she or he was saying. But seems like you did really good.
I know. I'm joking. Yeah, I think it was good. I was also afraid a little bit, but the lady was really nice. Right?
Seems like that, yeah. So what did she tell you?
So she told me, I mean, she's asking for 546. The houses in the area are going for 559 or whatever. So I asked him, tell me a little bit more. In the beginning, she didn't want to talk that much. Then I didn't also talk that much, and asked him to tell me a little bit more about the repairs.
Roof and stuff, yes.
Yeah, roof, if it needs any work. Yeah, so she started explaining. I mean, I was just listening to what she was saying. She had renters. I didn't write anything down. Maybe that would have made a little bit of a difference. She has any sorry, she said she has renters. She said she bought the house 2 years ago. So she was renting it out before, and then she bought it from the owner. I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I guess a good way to say, I think, let me even check right now. Am I sharing my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think she bought on either seller finance or whatever. So I just check the mortgage. Then that means she didn't do seller finance. She actually purchased it using a mortgage. So yeah, I'll figure it out. I mean, I was shaking the phone, but
yeah.
But good thing it went well, right?
Yes. You think that could be a deal?
Now let's see. So I'm gonna calculate the ARV real fast and see how much it's worth. so that we know if it's a deal. But she wants 546. I think 546 is really, really high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the good thing I explained in the beginning, like we buy them to add them to our rental portfolio and also flip properties. So I said that she kind of understood what I'm kind of trying to do. So this is the property that she owns, and Levine is owner number one, single unmarried woman. Wow. Oh, Ariana. Okay. Yeah, so that's her name. And I'm gonna check the mortgage. So he told me he bought it like 2 years ago. So let's see. Yeah. So you see 2019 is the mortgage date. So he got the
Yeah.
mortgage 2 years ago for 303, and now he's selling it for 546. He's gonna make 200 and whatever. I think maybe in order, the only way to make this a deal is to tell him that you're gonna buy it for 546, and you see here it still has a mortgage of 300 and whatever. Then you give him the equity, the down payment towards the equity, which the equity is 256. So let me pull up a calculator, right? The mortgage amount is 303. So sorry, I'm sorry. So 546 minus 303, equity is 243, right? So if I tell him maybe I'll give him 10% down, like 50,000, means I'm gonna give him 50,000 and then I finance 193 over. Now, if I check here just to do the monthly payment for the mortgage is 1,800, right? Now I'm gonna check how much is the rent. I know this is gonna confuse you because I told you last time. I didn't repeat this again, but I'll just check the rent. So the rent of this house can rent for. Here is the rent.
So
Did you see it?
I think it was for 100 or maybe.
Oh, here you go. Rental value 2,600. So if you can rent for 2,600, I'm gonna take 2,600 minus 1,880. I think it's 1885. So let's assume 1880. I'm left with 720. That's my 720. But remember, there is this monthly cost. I hope you remember I told you this before, but
Yes. Yeah, I remember.
yeah, so there's monthly cost, there's taxes of 537, insurance 197. So the total is 600, let's say 200, right? 200 plus 500, 700. So taxes and insurance is 700. Minus 700, I only have $20 left. So it's not enough.
Not really, because you don't have any money left, I guess, because it is 537 for taxes.
No, I already added it. So I added the taxes, 537 plus 197. That's 700.
Okay.
Is what I minus. So let me. I think I'm confusing you. 537 plus 191. How much is that?
That's what I mean.
728. Okay. So now the rent is how much? 2,600, right? Minus 1,880, which is the mortgage payment. Minus 728 negative. So negative, and still I haven't paid the lady the equity. So I mean, it's not a deal, honestly.
No.
Yeah. So the only way it can be a deal is if you refinance. So I go to the bank and I get a new mortgage. All right. And then if I get a new mortgage from the bank, I'll go to, so I'm going to give this lady 10% down, right? 54,000. Right. But if I go to the bank, I know I showed it to you. If I go to the bank, I have to put how much?
Oh,
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. So the lady might allow me to give 50,000, but the bank will need 20%, 109,000. And then my payments, when I use the bank, then I don't have to worry about paying the lady because the mortgage, everything will be paid off, the lady. And then my monthly expenditure will be 1,700 plus 537 plus 191. That's going to be a total of 2491 here. So this will be my payments, and then this will be my rent. So I will have extra money of 138 extra. So, but it's still 138 is still not enough because remember, you're making 138 per month, and you put 100,000 down. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, 138 times times 12 months, you're gonna be making 1656 per year. Are you there?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So
Listen.
you're gonna make 1656 per year. If you divide that with 100,000, because you put 100,000 down, right? You give the bank 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Take you 100 years. No, it will take you. No, it will take you. It will take you 6 years to make your money.
100 years.
No, not 100. It will take you 60
I was
years.
about to. Yeah.
Yeah, but you get the point. So it will take you 60 years to make the money.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's not a good investment. Like you're gonna spend
Yeah.
100,000, you're never gonna get it back. And this is just assuming 139. There is no repairs. You didn't assume maybe something break up in the house. You need to repair it. So I mean, it doesn't work. The numbers don't work. You know, unless you just want to live there as your own home, personal home.
Yeah. And what about a lower offer?
Yeah. So I mean, let's calculate it. Okay, this property is not
Okay.
really bad. Okay.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. So first of all, we need to find how much is this property worth. What's the ARV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So the ARV is, let's go here, and then I'm gonna really see how it looks. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go just to see where this is. I'll just go and then search. I'll try to do it within 1 minute to find. It's kind of like one, two, three, four, the fourth stuff here. So I go here and then I see one, two, three, four. It's right here, right? And then I'm gonna go on sold. Before that, let's open it on another tab, and then somewhere around here, correct? 1024, and then it was built in 19. I'm gonna go up, and then 1954. So I go 1944 and 1964, and then now I have everything good. Now I'm gonna look for a house that looks. This is similar. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit. Let me see exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. Just the windows and a little bit.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I'll take first one. I know it's somewhere here, so I'm gonna zoom. Actually, I'll use the drawings because I'm gonna draw somewhere here. I don't want to pass the highway. I'll do. I'm gonna draw just over here. So I'll go. Oh shit. Here, 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 here. Yeah, 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You there? Hello?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Also, I'll select one. The easiest thing is just I'm going to open them on another tab. One, right click and select. I think this is not exactly the same, but this looks like the same. I'll select this one too. This is somehow, I don't know if, okay, like this. Um, this one too. This one too. I can say this. All right, that's those five. Then now I'm gonna find the average of price per square foot. So the first one, square foot. I'll just calculate and then write them down. 65 divide by 1,131, 234, and then the second one is 272 divided by 1080, that's 251, is 320 divided by 1238, 260. So they're not so far apart from each other. 339 divided by 1204, 280. Actually, 280. And then I have 305 divided by 1190. Then I have 256. So I have 256, I have 234, 281, 260, 2 whatever. And now I have 256.
What's your average?
My average is, give me 1 second, 256. So my average is 256. Yeah, so my average is 256. And this also, they're not like fully repaired. Oh, do you see they're almost like same as the ladies? Use this one is kind of better shape. This, but this also is not like it looks like not brand new stuff, you know. But it's much better. So if we assume as 256, 256 talking about this one here. So if I take 251, get 262 is the ARV.
Wow, huge difference.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. Yeah, I think. And now I don't know. So unless something I'm doing move, all right. So come on. All right. So I'm gonna remove the boundary and remove that I was not supposed to. All right. So all right. So now my house is right here, right? Right. But for example, this one is sold for 471. It is not. I mean, it's a little bit bigger. It is. How is it 1,000? You remember 1,000? This one is 1,292. But this one has a pool. Okay. And
Yes, it's pretty.
yeah, it's much different. Like let's even check. I'm sure the prices are gonna be more than you see. It's not the. You think it's the same? Are you there?
Yes, yes, it. Well, not exactly the same.
Yeah, I think outside is the same. Um,
But inside is better and have a pool.
Yeah. And also another thing, the thing that I don't compare with this, I think this another one was built 19 because ours was built in 1956. Oh, I'm gonna check when was this built because that's important. Let's see here. Oh, 1956. Okay. So that sometimes that's why I'm telling you like move the filters. So I don't know what made the filters disappear because we didn't see it before, but now I see it. So if I compare this one here,
It's gonna be a higher amount.
yeah, it's
Yes.
gonna be a higher amount. So 471 divided by 1292 is 364 per square foot. So if I take 364 times 1024, I get 372 as the ARV, which which is actually the same as the estimate.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
almost see?
It's still really lower than what
What
the
she's
lady
asking.
is asking. Yes.
Yeah. So what I can do also another thing I'm gonna do. So that's not the highest ARV. So maybe there's something else because our house I know it's right here, right on I think the fourth one. I'm gonna see if there's any other higher. There's actually here 465. Let's the same, and it's not really fully updated, and it's sort of maybe she's right. Like if I take 465 divide by price per square foot, which is 1360, I get 341. Okay, this is even lower than the other one because the other one was 360. This is 341. So this one's gonna give me an ARV of 350, but the other one gave me a higher ARV. So, and this one also, just look at it. I think it needs more work. It's not exactly brand new, but it's not bad too. So,
That's great.
got it. So, um, this one is actually another one that's really good. This is much bigger. It's 1800 square foot. So even if let's assume like I use that one, okay? That one is not so very high here. All right, our house is right here. It's not really far, but
It's
if I
really close.
yeah, if I take 650 divide by square footage, which is per square foot,
So I think that's
good average.
yes.
Because if you take 650, I guess you get what how I got the 340, right? Yeah, if I take 650 divided by 1872, you'll get 347, which is the same as the other one. I got 350 and the other one I got 360. So I would say it's around 350, 360. But still, if you take that, you multiply by the house square footage, there's no way you're getting 500
Yeah.
unless it's like twice as big, you know?
Yes. Did she tell you why she asking that price?
Yeah, you remember, did you hear me ask that?
Yeah, but I don't know what she said.
Yeah, so she said like, okay, so this is a good answer. She said that there's a house next door that sold for 540, 550, and there's another one, sorry, it said one for 550 that I don't know. I didn't really pay attention, but I think she said one was listed, sorry, one was listed for 550, and then there's another one that was listed for 490. So, but that is actually different because we don't do comps based on houses that are listed. We do comps based on houses that are sold. So his house is right here. I don't see the only 490 I see, and
Yes, it's bigger.
yeah, and if you calculate the price per square foot for that, 495 divided by
Yeah, and yeah, maybe it's just because she doesn't know really
yeah.
good how to do that.
So here's the challenge. So you can also do this. So I'll show you. I think what she's looking at, she's looking like this. I think she referred to listings. So
For
if you
sale.
yeah for sale, if you check that's for sale, even you told me like go and check on Zillow. There's like two tab. Oh, you're not hearing her. So I think this is the house she referred to. All right.
Yes, I think so. Well,
Yeah,
it's the only one.
it's the only one. So and it exactly looks like hers, and you know, the same way. And as you can see, it has been listed for 100 days.
Mhm.
What does that mean? Two houses. One is
Yes.
one is the one for 550, which has been listed for 100 days, 100 months, 4 months, 3 months, yeah, 3.5 months. And this
Mhm.
is her. I think is a lot. Yeah, so you get the point. Like 550 is like too high. Nobody
Yes.
bought this price.
Nobody's buying. Yes.
And this sold houses. This is just listing.
Mhm.
You know.
Of course, those listings are gonna.
Yeah, and maybe people don't buy them. People come and whatever. And at the end of the day, they end up selling for like 300.
Mhm.
So I think she's asking too much. That's the conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
So if let's, I mean, we're about to finish, right? So I'll do this and then I'll let you go. So if we were to offer a cash offer, which is what you're asking, so I would say like the is 250 per square foot, right? Sorry, what was it? Was it 250 or 350? I think it's 350.
Yes, 350.
It's 350, right?
Mhm.
Right. So let's say 3 square footage, which is 1024. ARV is around 358. Okay.
Mhm.
Now 358 times 93%, that is 332.
Mhm.
So 332, let's assume that this house doesn't need any work. Okay. Even though, like, if I was to buy this house, I would repair this property just to make it. Of course, I won't remove everything, because if I remove everything, I have to make it brand new.
Mhm.
But it already has like some good stuff. Say per square foot minus 15,000 repairs. Now I have 315. Let's say I want to make a profit um, out of this. So I want to make 17%.
Mhm.
Say there is no buyer. Let's say I just take this house and I don't know. It depends. Okay, so let's do the normal way. Let's do the buyer profit. Buyer profit 317 times 7, sorry, 332, which is then after 93%, times 17%, that's 56,000. So the buyer profit 56,000, and minus the our profit 1,000. So our offer needs to be at 250.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's cash.
Mhm.
But I mean, it doesn't. I don't think like in any world that this lady is gonna take 250.
Me neither.
So the only way is to maybe buy it on terms, but you cannot buy it on terms if she is asking for way too much.
No.
Because if you see, like, she bought this property 2 years ago, right? In
Mhm.
2019, and she bought it for um you see here, loan amount 300. She bought it for 300. But
Mhm.
now she wants to sell it for 500. It's impossible. I think the ARV is more like 300, the amount she bought it for last year, like 2 years
Mhm.
ago. That's what makes sense to me. Yeah. So, do you have any more questions for me? Yeah. Here is actually the purchase price. You see here, 2019.
Mm,
Finance, the amount, 340.
340. Yes, and that's crazy because she owns more than that,
What do
more
you mean?
than 250.
What do you mean?
Uh, the mortgage.
No, she doesn't know more than 250.
No,
What's the
three. Where's the mortgage?
what do you
Where's the
think?
mortgage?
What do you think is the mortgage?
Mm, it's not that loan balance.
Yeah, yeah. So mortgage, the loan, this is the mortgage here, as you can see, current mortgages. The loan, the mortgage original amount is 310, and the remaining estimated balance is 303.
That's what I mean. It's more than 250.
But where do you get 250?
Well, that's what we could pay for the property.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's smart. I love that. Okay. So 250 is what we could pay, but the mortgage is more than what we could pay. So it wouldn't make
No.
sense to her.
Mm-mm.
The only way is to buy it subject to
Mm-hmm.
to take over the mortgage payments.
But I don't think she will agree.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. So I don't think it's a deal. God. So you have any
Me
questions?
neither.
Any more questions?
No. I think it was a great ending.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll do very little training, and
Okay.
rather than training, we'll just call sellers and then
Okay.
do analysis, like what we did wrong, what we could have done better, and blah 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 blah.
Okay.
And I don't know why you couldn't hear me, so I want to make sure that next tomorrow, because you're the one who's gonna tell me here, Joseph, you did wrong. Now, if you don't hear, how will you know?
Yes, but I just realized that when you started the call, so
Maybe I'm not sharing my sound on the computer.
yes, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm not sharing. So yeah, so I'll make sure I share tomorrow. Yeah, I just shared. Make sure I share tomorrow.
Sure. I'll try to remind you in case that something happens.
Got
So, Joseph, I don't know if you, because today is Wednesday,
Okay.
so I don't know if you're going to send something to sell.
Yeah, I mean, why don't you? I just send on Friday for 2 weeks.
Oh well, yeah,
I think that's
that
much
works.
better.
Yes, that's going to work.
Yeah.
Sure.
And did you already send me your Zella information?
Yes. Should I send it again?
No, I think if you sent it, I think I have it on my WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. No, I did not. If you want, I think you can add it on Discord because it's much easier for me to keep track of it there. You can Daniela know. So maybe somewhere you can put even on directory and logins, but you can just put on direct that Daniela keynotes, and then I'll have it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. So see you tomorrow.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow, just watch a lot of videos on your own time, and tomorrow we'll just get calling. Maybe we'll do very little practice in the morning because in the morning it's kind of like it's early here. Like when you start, it's like 7 a.m. So maybe just we'll practice for like 1 hour and then start calling.
Okay. Sure. Great.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's 2,400. So in a typical 4-bedroom property, that's 2,400. If we did it like that. If we did.
Oh, hey Mac.
Yeah.
Hey, this is George. How you doing?
Fine, you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. My partner Edwin, he asked me to give you a call. You guys had spoke a while back about one of the properties your son has, and I guess you didn't know which property at the time you wanted to sell. Were you able to gather that information yet?
Give me that again.
Yeah, Edwin. He has spoke. Sure. Yeah, Edwin, my partner, he asked me to give you a call about some properties your son was thinking of selling, and you didn't know which one, so you said you would get that information and for us to call you back.
You mean the property? Okay, the property went up. My son jacked it up.
Which one is it though? We never got an address.
Got it.
I'm thinking of a new address. The address is 3304 IS Street.
3304. What street was it? NTHA Street. Okay, you said he jacked the price up.
He didn't jack it up. The price went up.
Oh, the price went up on him.
No. The price went up on the property.
Oh, I got you. You talking about how you get emails from Zillow every month telling you your property value went up?
Yes, the property went up.
Okay, how much?
Well, we get someone to give us information about when to go up and go down, or the same thing, something like that, you know. Because my son, he just everything
Nice.
went up for everything that went down.
Got it.
Everything that's still the same price, you know.
Are the properties there in Savannah?
Yeah.
Okay. You think it'd be better if I spoke with your son directly since he's going to be selling it?
Well, no, he's not selling it. We're selling it. We're selling it. You could, me and him, we're in it together.
Oh, y'all in it together. So y'all both are on the deed and the title of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind, because I'm not able to pull up that address, can you spell the street name for me again one more time?
I-A-N-T-H.
Oh, okay. And the number was 3304?
Yeah, that's house number.
Okay, let me pull it up real quick. What got you guys interested in wanting to sell it?
Pardon me?
I said, what got you guys interested in selling the property?
Well, because we own a lot of property. I own property in Nassau, I own property in North Carolina. I own property in South Carolina where I'm at now. So, you know, we own street houses in Savannah.
Okay, so the Savannah properties are the ones you guys want to liquidate first out of every other property?
That's the one that everybody wants, that same property in Savannah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody wants the same property in Savannah.
Got it. And then
it's the street bedroom, 2 baths, and kitchen, kitchen, and I got all these furnishings in there.
oh, nice.
Everything in the house is fantastic.
Why not just sell it with a real estate agent? That way you get the most, you know, you can get a top dollar on it. Have you thought about that?
Well, we could we don't need a real estate agent because the real estate they got to get their cut of it. And we, you know, this is the first time we bought property. It's not the first time we sell property.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so all of my property, all the property we got.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Joseph?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, hi Joseph, this is Sunny from OIGI. How are you doing today?
Good. Not interested, my friend. Thank you, though.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Trying to make money off the property.
So when you got, oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, when you guys sell it, is it gonna come with tenants or is it sitting vacant?
For the house in Savannah?
Yeah, the one on the address you gave me. Is there tenants? Mm-hmm.
No. I got the house temporarily rented out. So we could make money. Because we don't want to leave the house empty because people break it.
Right.
That's what we do.
So there would be a lease that would need to be honored there on the year lease.
And you for rent?
Yeah, the tenants, are they on a year lease?
No, they go month to month.